What's up, you guys? So I got up this afternoon because I slept in late, and I go on Instagram and I saw that someone tagged me and said, so I'm waiting on you to spill the tea on this Chris Brown and Karrueche shit. So I'm like, what the fuck has happened now, Jesus? Like, every week is something with these niggas. So I go online and I find out this. Reports are saying that Chris Brown has been stalking Karrueche. Last night they got into a big incident. So Christina Milian and her sister hosted at Playhouse last night. And our sources, this is what TMC says, our sources say that Chris Brown purchased a table right next to Milian's, likely knowing that her best friend Karrueche would be there. The night of the party, Chris attempted to talk to Karrueche, but she did not want to speak to him or even make eye contact. The two got into an argument and attempted to avoid further confrontation. Karrueche called an Uber to take her home. Chris followed behind her. This is where cameras caught Karrueche leaving the club, and Chris steps behind her. Sources say they did not intend to leave together. Chris attempts to get into the SUV and yells at Karrueche's friend to get in the back seat. Apparently, he says to her, "Move to the back before I make you move," and hops in the car. You can even hear Karrueche's friend begging Chris to get out of the car. Karrueche only complied because she didn't want to cause a scene and was all too familiar with Chris's explosive arguments. Karrueche did not want Chris to come home with her, so she agreed to talk with him in a public place, stopping by a nearby diner. Smart girl. Unfortunately, the talk didn't go well. They got into another argument and Karrueche ran out. This is where things get crazier. Karrueche returns home to grab some clothes and stay the night somewhere else, and eventually Chris shows up at her home, banging on the door and yelling. It got so intense that neighbors called the cops. There's reportedly video footage of this too. Karrueche ultimately left her home for the night. I find nothing about this funny. Nothing about this is cute. I will not make a joke out of this because there's nothing to make a joke out of. This is a very serious situation. She was very smart with the way that she handled him, because we all know that he's been clinically diagnosed with being having bipolar syndrome or whatever. It's obvious that he does not take his medication every day as needed. This is more than just a rich kid with rich people problems. This little boy has issues. We all know he grew up in a house where domestic violence was something that happened every day in his home, and that's why him and Rihanna had the incident that they had. But now you can't continue to blame it on him being young and dumb or whatever the case may be. This is just who this young man is. He seriously needs help. He does not need jail time. He needs to be at a psychiatric clinic where a therapist on an everyday basis figuring out this young man's problems, because this shit is not cute. It's obvious that he has rage issues. He's violent. He's abusive mentally, and we all know physically. What happened last night to all my young ladies out there, and even you older women, none of that says love, and none of that is cute, or, oh, he acts like that because he cares about me so much. No. All of that happened last night with Chris Brown and Karrueche was control, and another way to, like I said, another way for him to control her, another way to abuse her. You don't follow someone all over town all night and make them talk to you. You threaten her friends. You follow her home. You push your way into an Uber and bang on her door, and that's not okay. Those are signs of abuse. I can bet on my hand he's hit her before. This shit ain't nothing new. That's why she knew how to handle him. But nothing about this is cute. Nothing about this is sane. This shit is fucking crazy. If I was her, she needs to get a restraining order against this young man, because you don't play with shit like this. I've had an uncle, and I'm going to share something from my life. My uncle was a drug addict. We all know Chris Brown has dabbled in drugs here and there. I don't know about the hard stuff, but I know he smokes weed or whatever. Not saying that smoking weed will cause you to be violent towards somebody. But my uncle was a drug addict. He was in a relationship with a woman, and she was on drugs too at the same time. They were using together. She decided she wanted to clean up her life and be a better mother to her children. My uncle wasn't having it. He told her, if I can't have you, ain't nobody gonna have you. He went and got 2 of my grandmother's butcher knives, caught the bus down to her job on a Monday, found her at her job, and stabbed her 31 times at her job, and then drug her body down because she was like a nurse at like a elderly home. He drug her down to the recreation hall, bloodied and stabbed, and then hung himself on a basketball hoop. One of my best friends was in an abusive relationship for 4 or 5 years with a young man, and when she finally decided to leave him alone, he followed her over to one of our mutual friends' house, jumped through a window and drug her out of the home and kidnapped her for several hours. She came home with, finally he dropped her off at home. She had scrapes and things on her knees, and all because she didn't want to be with him anymore. You cannot play with people when they get to exhibiting this types of behavior, because who knows what this boy will end up doing to her. Fuck him being a pop star and being able to dance his ass off. Fuck all that shit. This little nigga has problems and he needs to be stopped. I pray for this young lady that she never goes back to him because he needs help. I pray that she takes the steps that she needs to disassociate herself with him, to move on with her life, and to get distance between them, because it's obvious that they need it. This shit is not cute. It's not funny. I'll pray for this young lady. I pray that she has the strength and the willpower to continue on to do her own thing and not to fool with him. Just last week, this motherfucker was threatening Tyson Beckford on some old blood gang shit, talking about he was gonna run up on him and with his woes and shit. Like, what the fuck? Then he get on Instagram saying, I'm sorry, I need help, I'm not gonna do it no more. And I knew it was a bunch of bullshit then, because this is what crazy motherfuckers do. They do something, apologize. Do something, apologize. This boy needs help. Pray for him. I pray that he gets all these hanger-ons from around him and get people that actually want to help him, because he needs help. His mama needs to do what Britney Spears' parents did with her and take guardianship up over this motherfucker and get this motherfucker institutionalized in a mental clinic, because he needs fucking help. He needs to be on his medication, and he needs extensive therapy, and he needs Jesus. That nigga need all the blessed oil in the motherfucking world. I pray that he does not do anything to himself, anybody else, Kay, or his daughter, even his baby mama. I wouldn't even trust that nigga to be around my baby at this point. She need to do what she need to do to have supervised visitations for her damn child around this nigga, because this nigga's crazy and he needs fucking help. I'm done.